Jai Gurudev. Guruji, it is only by your grace that we actually get to know about Atma Kriya in this world. It is just by grace that we actually can come physically for the workshop or Atma Kriya course, and it is just by your grace that we find the strength and we find the discipline and that we can practice every day. And I've seen many sadhaks who received this grace by you, that they actually been initiated into Atma Kriya, but they somehow don't recognize this precious gift. They don't recognize this grace, and they have many excuses. Well, I don't do this Kriya because of this and that, have no time.
Man, eh?
Yes. So my question was whether you could speak a bit more about this, that how is it that some of us really get this strength every day by your grace, that we can wake up and we can really do our practice twice a day, and some of us kind of I don't know how to put the question, because I don't understand what is happening in someone else sadhak's life or his spiritual path.
You see, Mataji, everybody have, you see, when they have been initiated, like I said earlier, the grace, the seeds have been planted inside of them. You know, sometimes you see the mind of man is very busy in finding excuses. Like the rich man, quickly he said, what did he say? Because of his stomach problem, that's why he had to eat all this food. Like that, people, when they start practicing, they expect quick result. But quick result according to what have been said. You know, people think that, okay, I will practice 1 year of Atma Kriya, I will be God realization afterwards. It's not like this, you know. Who said that you are not God realized already? The point, like I was explaining earlier, you know, the perception of things must be clear, you know. And one thing is that many got the Kriya, but yet, due to the, how to say, expectation, they don't even reach there. Because the expectation make everything else, you know, primary. But then the sadhana become secondary. So it's already covered. So when it's covered, what happened? Your priority become different. That's why some people will say, oh, you know, I've been practicing it, but I don't see anything. You know, I've changed. Good. Go and do something else. Because people which go like this, they don't advance towards God realization. They go sideways. And these people will never reach, even in 100,000 life. If they carry on doing the same way, they will not ever reach anywhere. That's why Bhakti talk about single pointed minded devotion. Other path don't tell you that. Tell you practice. Whatever you reach, and not reach, you don't reach. You know, you can see next life. But in Bhakti, no, I tell you no. You can reach in that life itself, but you have to change that mind. So, but you see, people are bound by the samskaras, you know. People are bound by the association they are also. Who is around them influence one, no? The outside does influence people. And if you are not strong, they will break you. That's why the association of who you are surrounding. That's why I've said, when was that? 2 years ago, I said, I want that the Kriya sadhak, or the bhaktas, the people who practice Atma Kriya, should at least once a week or once every 2 weeks join together and practice together. Was it 2 years ago I said that? I can't remember myself. Why? Because your association which you have inside of you also give you the support of it. Like right now, you were here 1 week, no? Was it not wonderful to see your brothers and sisters practicing together? You know? What have this done inside of you? It make you more stronger, you know? It make you more want to do it. But whereas if you go somewhere and the people say, no, you know, this, you know, stupid, these things, you know. Of course you will listen to it. Then what happened afterwards? It play on your mind. Yes, I'm not advancing, I'm doing it, but nothing is happening. Then the poison have already been, your mind have already been poisoned. It's like the food from the rich man. The ill intention of others does affect people. Like your positiveness does affect people also. Like Mataji was saying, you know, she's happy to see the changes which, when she practices, others also are profiting from it. Because you see, when you practice your sadhana, your vibration itself change. And your vibration, whoever go into that field inside of you, they also get contaminated a little bit from that. But you should not let their bacteria come and contaminate you. Their viruses should not come and contaminate you. That's why association is very important, you know. Because due to association, you become stronger. You know, if you keep good association, you become more stronger. You keep weak association, then you have viruses, you get sick for some time, until you have the right antibiotic and doctor will is happy. Then you will be cured. But this can take lives, you know. One virus in one life can make you take many lives. That's why excuses are many, you know, from people. But nevertheless, what have been planted inside of them, that grace, will bring them again. It will be a reminder, not in next life, in this life itself.
Her big motivation to practice is the people that are working in healthcare, that are taking care of the others. For her, it's, how to say it, it fills her with purpose. It gives purpose to her practice.
Že mám aj 104-ročnú pacientku, chorých ležiacich, a že keď si spievam mantru a keď si ráno cvičím a tak, že že to cítia tí pacienti, a keď sú dementní aj Alzheimer chorí.
That when she's taking care of her patients, he has also one patient that's 104-year-old.
Wow.
And when she's doing japa around them, they feel it. Even when they are old, when they cannot move or they have dementia, they react to it.
Well, of course, you know. Because it's vibration.
Takže to vidím, že aj to je veľmi silné, ma to motivuje, že prečo vlastne aj toto cvičím, aj to, čo sme hovorili, aj toto je veľká motivácia každý deň.
And this is, for her, it's the greatest motivation, that she sees it, how it affects other people.
To je, nie, že keď vidím, že tá myseľ, aká je, keď tí ľudia sú chorí, tak nechcela by som tak dopadnúť.
When she sees the minds of of those that are sick, she doesn't want to end the same, and she doesn't want to them to have this kind of mind. And by practicing, she also helps them feel better.
To je všetko.
Jai Gurudev.
It's wonderful, Mataji. It's not what you say. You know, people who have 104, you know, you still feel you're happy that you see the difference when you are chanting, you know? It's wonderful. You see, when you chant, like I was saying, you radiate that positivity, no? And people feel it, whether they want it or not. They will feel it. And when they feel it, it's good for them, because they so long for that. Now I was saying about the Trinity meditation, no? How does it work? And you know, I was explaining to a few weeks ago, no? I don't remember myself. Somebody was asking a question about Trinity meditation and the pyramids, no? During the Sri Yantra course. You know, in the Trinity meditation, when you are doing it, you are becoming a movable pyramids itself, you know. And the pyramid was created to create a certain balance in the energy of the earth, no? And when you start doing your Trinity meditation, automatically, with the mantra, you are becoming a movable pyramids which create the balance around. And whoever go into that radius, you know, whoever go into the surrounding of the vibration that you emanate, it does affect them. It does change something. And feeling, you know, it's not with the mind. You know, even somebody who have dementia, it's here. Even somebody which is in a coma can feel, you know. So what lies inside of you, this essence, the divine essence which is inside of you, link you also with others. And this is how you can communicate also. Yep. Yeah, down.
Gurudev, Guruji, could you please explain how it's important to make our sadhana in present of Sadguru, and what is the difference between do sadhana in present of Guru and home?
Well, you have to know one thing, that even if you are in front of the Guru or you are at home, the Guru is always with you. So you can't say, you know, here you are physically present in front of the Guru, your sadhana. Of course, mentally, you know, it's different. But inside of you is the same, whether you are here or at home. Because the Master, the Guru, is always with you. You see, in the Bhagavatam, Krishna said, there's no difference between me and the Guru. The Guru Gita also spoke about that, no? So the essence of the divine which is inside of you is the Master itself. Whether you practice it in front of the Master or you practice it at home, knowing clearly that the Master is there. And like Babaji have blessed, you know, when you practice your Kriya, why do you think he have said that during certain times it's important to practice the Kriya? What time is it? Huh? Come on, say. How many say free? How many say free 30? How many say free 15? Tusi, that's what you say here. Brahma Muhurtam. This is a time where the mind, the effect of the mind is at its lowest. So the mind don't have any. Of course, you're feeling tired and drowsy, and where is the bed? Why have this Swami say that's what you have to do? The Kriya at 3 o'clock, isn't it? Ah, like your truthfulness. That's nice. You see, Brahma Muhurtam is very important time. This is a time where, due to the time, your mind, the how to say, the how you want, I forgot the brain function is low. It's not filled with so many things. And it is a time because you have slept. Due to the deep, if you have slept, you have entered deep sleep. And during that deep sleep, your body have energized itself again. Even if you wake up again, you feel tired, all this, I have to go and do my sadhana now, boring. Why don't I go sleep? Now, this is still, the mind start becoming active, trying to find excuses. But that time, between 3 to 3:30, to 6 actually, 3 to 6, but especially 3 to 3:30 time, this is a time where the Master come and bless. Then people will say, but how come the Master is there, and being, I say, how come he can go around the world, and I say, bless all these people who are practicing all this stuff. No, but you carry a parcel of the Master with you. You carry a parcel of the Guru with you, inside of you. So at that time, due to the mind not, active, he jump from inside your heart out. So, and he's not limited by, you're limited only to one. The Master are not limited to one. The Master is unlimited. As God is unlimited, the Master is also unlimited the same way. So he jumped, boop, and he saw that you are doing your sadhana. In a very miserable way. Nonetheless, he feel happy, at least you are doing it. He blessed you. And he went again inside. Maybe he shed some tears before he leave. Saying, when will he change? Or when will she change? No, just joking. So this is the omnipresence of the Master, Because the eyes of the Master is always on the disciple, on the devotee, The devotee mind and thoughts and everything is turned toward the Master, the same with the Master which is residing inside of you. So that's why this time it is important. Even if you just do your chanting at that time, it's fine.